Oke, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I guess welcome everyone. Welcome back. Okay. How do I explain this? Okay, first thing first, I need to clarify something. I am not using my own laptop. I am using my friend's because there is a problem. Always I come turn on all of them. Okay, we need to turn on. Uh, oh yeah, I need to open the ESP too because sometimes the ESP has some problems. They are taking quite a while to be open, and it was really a problem for me. And the lower part was the IP, and there's two IP for VLAN 10 and VLAN 20. For the left, the IP management and the Fortinet. For the Fortinet itself, I already made the configuration. And for the IP management, fun fact, it's not actually IP management. It was just a net with a different image. And as you can see here, we need to log in the Fortinet. It was normally admin. After that, we can just using get system interface to check the interface. As you can see here, I already put IP on some of the port, like port 1 and so on. For the port 4, it was going to the IP management, or you can use it for the Fortinet VM in the next step or something. Here you can just use the IP for the IP management to open the Fortinet VM. It was for this laptop. It was 100 but 192, 168, 70, and 100. Yeah, 100 only. And as usual, it was admin. Hmm. And we just say later because why not? After that, you can just go to network, and here you can interface. After that, you can just go to uh, port. Oh yeah, this port is connected to the Fortinet. Oh yeah, before that we need to create a new interface for the ESP, for the VLAN 10. Only a little bit of arrangement like deleting the old one. Yeah, basically. After we need to enable the ping and enable practically everything. It's not really important anyway because the job is we need to add the VLAN 10 to the left ESP and VLAN 20 on the right side of ESP. After that, we goes to VLAN 20 ping. You make it different because we need to split it apart. Oh yeah, anyway, we need to go to SD1 zones and opening the virtual CLI. This one was important stuff because I need the virtual to turn it on. The command is set status enable. After that, and and normally we can just go refresh and it should be updated in the next one. Here we can just go to the VLAN interface in the SD1 zones, and then we can change the gateway into the VLAN gateway. VLAN 10 was 10 5 10, and for the other one, oh yeah, I need to do the port to the other, to the other things. It has its own gateway. It was 192.168.101. And for that, we need to create a new gain. You know the drill. Just port 2 with 172.168.10 and should be 1 if I'm correct. And after that, the gateway is done. Now here you can see in the virtual link there are two VLAN branches. Now we need to create a static route to make sure the VLAN goes to its respective ESP. And after that we can just try to ping the internet. After that we need to set the priority rule. We can name it VLAN 10, and then we will add. Wait a second, there's a problem. Yeah, everything's done. Now we need to add the source address and the And fortunately, we can just add the interface we already create. Just need to change and fill the blank. Wait a second, let me just search it. For the address, we will go to all. For that, for the outgoing interface, we're gonna go to manual with interface reference of 1, and then we will create a new one for the VLAN 20. And we need to source address VLAN 20 address with the destination address of all in any. Then we need to make it manual, and then interface preference of port 2. Now with both of them, we can go to the firewall policy to create a new one and name it VLAN 10 like before with incoming interface of port VLAN 10 with the source of virtual one link and the source it should be VLAN 10 address with the destination of all, and the service we're gonna use will be all. After I accept, there should be okay for us. Just use turn off the net or turn on. Why should I? Whatever. We just turn it on because default allows better. After that, we can just create a new one and we name it VLAN 20 with the outgoing incoming interface of VLAN 20 and outgoing interface of virtual one link, source of VLAN 20 address, destination of all, with the surface of all, accept, and we left the net open again. And after both of them done, we can just go to the PC and then we can try to ping. Hmm, still unreachable. Wonder why. You shall check again. Hmm, there's a chance I forgot to add the IP. So I'm just adding it again just in case. Yep, done. Now we try to ping again. Hmm, strange, it failed. So we shall go to what? Oh, exactly. Why there's this time there's the data has been trailed, but there's no action. But I can't ping. That's strange. That's odd. Where's the problem? Can't figure it out. We shall check with the show run at the switch. Man, it's taking quite a while. And here we can check what's wrong with it. Hmm. Hmm. I don't get it. It should have been working. I don't get it. Hmm. But a second, let me check the IP. I don't understand. Everything seems normal. We can go to Fortinet and then I forgot to add the netmask. I'm pretty sure I remember to add it, but I just so happen I forget somehow. I don't know. I remember mentioning it, but somehow I failed to remember. Anyway, we're gonna set the netmask to a manual and we fill it with the each field like 10, 5, 10, and 1 or something. But for this time it was 2. No, 1 1. Yeah, it's supposed to be 1. And after that, mm, oh yeah, I need to add the slash to the net mask. So it should be 10. But it's a net mask. Oh yeah, 255. And after that, You can go to the other one, the VLAN 20, and change the network. Wait a second. It was 10, 520, and 1 with slash 255 and done. Now after that, it should be okay for us to open.